Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to yet another one. If this is your first time here, my name is Arehone and please subscribe. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. If you want to know more about me, you guys can catch up on my other videos. I do lifestyle content as well as educational content. And yeah, that is me. But today I'm coming to you with a different kind of video. Well, it is an educational content as well, but not like career based educational content. But yeah, something like that indirectly. I just want to talk about my teeth journey. I think if you've been here for a while, I feel like people say this a lot, and people think us YouTubers abuse that first statement that I just said. If you've been here for a while, but yeah, if you've been here for a while from the beginning, you would know that I have issues with teeth, and it's been quite a journey, and I just wanna speak about the journey today with a smile, with a smile on my face because I've got a new smile. Anyways, I just want to I want to quickly go back a bit and just explain where my teeth started becoming a problem, and up until today with my recent visit where wow, I received my confidence back. I'm still in disbelief. There's still more to be done, by the way, on my teeth, but so far I am good. And yeah, I'll explain how much I spent, everything. But let me backtrack a little bit and just share my journey. So I think when I was still very young, I noticed that young, I mean like grade 7, my teeth were a little bit weak, And I think when I was in grade, I don't think I know. When I was in grade 9, my dad took me to a dentist, and the dentist saw a hole on my tooth here, and the dentist, to me, that at that time it was not really something which stressed me out. Like, I just know that I could play my tongue with something at the back that was pointing out, and I didn't have to do that. Like, it's funny, but yeah, it was not really a problem. But then the dentist at the time was like, I think we were there to wash our teeth. My dad was like, let's just go wash teeth, medical aids, government baby. Anyways, then the doctor noticed that there's a problem with my teeth when I was in grade 9. And what she suggested was that I'm going to do a filling for her on that tooth, which is where I can see where the problem is, so that it doesn't, so that the problem doesn't persist or continue or hit the nerve, And then she did a filling, and that filling, there was a discoloration. I hope I'm saying the right words, excuse me. And there was a discoloration on the filling, like the colors were not the same, the filling and the tooth. Yeah, it's not really the same, actually. It will never really be exact. So she's like to my dad that she's going to put a star on my tooth so that it people's attention don't go to the filling, but people's attention will always be on the star. So, and that was the reason why I actually had a star on my tooth for 10 years. I was young when I got it. It was not really a choice. She just advised, and I was like, oh, I'm excited, a star. Then I had a star on my tooth. That was just to remove the attention away from that little situation there. But then again, I was fine. And then I think going to varsity, when I would brush my teeth, I would bleed, and it didn't really matter to me because it was not painful. I would just bleed. I just thought it's normal. It became normal, right? And then I think in 2018 I had a very, very bad toothache, and I remember crying, calling my dad at 5 a.m. and she's like, come home. Then I got onto the Gau train back to Joburg, and then went to the dentist and we removed that tooth. That was my first tooth extraction in 2018. Yeah. And then 2020, that's where the second problem started. During COVID, I remember my parents were in Limpopo. I was still staying with 2018, I was still in school. 2020, I was already working, but during the hardcore lockdown, I decided to go stay with my aunt. And I remember when we were there, I had a very, very bad toothache on one of my teeth. And then that's when the problem started being continuous, because I went to a dentist in Randburg, and then I didn't really trust that guy. He was so, I was just like, I'm not coming back. Then I went to my normal dentist, and sometimes I would feel like my childhood dentist is just telling me the same stories, and I keep having the same problem. And then at some point, she did fillings on my teeth, and then my other tooth on the other side started becoming painful. This is the following year, in 2021. This started becoming painful. I found another dentist in Karaglan. In Karaglan, I used two dentists, right? The first dentist, I didn't really like his approach. The second dentist, I used him, and then my back tooth, one of my tooth broke like in half, and then he did a filling right there, and it just persisted, and I have more than 10 fillings like in my mouth even right now, because the problem just became one tooth after the other. And I think my tooth enamel is the white part of my tooth is quite weak. I don't know, it's a low calcium or low whatever, but it's quite weak. Like, I used to feel like I can see through my teeth. They're not very strong. So whenever bacteria hits, it's so hard, it's so quick to attack, I think. I am not a medical doctor. I am, however, a medical scientist, so I do know some of the terms, but I cannot diagnose. Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. And then yeah, the journey has just been a lot, because even in my past vlog, I do share the journey with you guys. I've changed dentists. After the Karaglan dentist, I found dentists in Garden City, and then I started going to the dentist in Garden City. Then the funds ran out, then I have to start paying cash. I think before the dentist in Garden City, one of my tooth broke. You see here where I have a gap? It broke, and I went to my normal childhood doctor in Wembeck, and she said to me, she cannot assist me here. And my medical aid was clear by that time. It's always finished because of teeth. Teeth, it's expensive. And then she said to me, she's going to refer me to her friend or something in Joburg, Jan. So that's like now a government hospital. Did I not go to that hospital, and I spent the entire day there from 7 o'clock in the morning. At 1 o'clock, when the radiologists have to take the scan, they say we are all on lunch. Guys, government hospitals, respect. But anyways, that was a painful experience that I experienced there, and I was just like, God, I am so grateful that I'm able to go to I'm able to afford to pay for the private hospitals. But at that point, yes, I know I could still get assistance from my parents, and I could still pay. But my dentist at the time told me that it was such an extensive problem, it needed a surgeon or something. Oh, what an experience at Joburg Jan. You guys can just go back, and I think I do share about my experience there. It was not a nice one, but they ended up extracting this tooth, which took so long to heal. The tooth was broken. They stitched me. I was looking, guys. I saw everything, and that was just a horrible experience. I think that was in 2022. And then 2023, my back teeth started becoming painful, and the one tooth broke last year, September 2023. And my dentist was like, which dentist was I with now? I went back to Karaglan. Yes, I went back to Karaglan. I went to Garden City. They fixed other teeth. This one actually right here next to the gap. Then I went back to Karaglan, to another dentist in Karaglan, and then he told me about my back tooth which broke. He told me that it's going to become a problem. I ignored him, the dentist, because I just wanted to I just wanted to go on holiday. I remember it was a few weeks before I go to Mozambique. Then I went on holiday. The tooth was not so problematic at the holiday. Only when I was coming back, I started getting a toothache. Guys, the back tooth that I ignored, which broke, that tooth landed me in hospital. It landed me in hospital, and I remember a few days before I went to hospital, I couldn't even do anything. Imagine a toothache affecting your entire body. I remember the day I went to hospital. I won't go like full detail on it because I do share in my previous vlogs. My mom even had to put lotion on me. I couldn't do anything. And I think a week before that, when we were on a family holiday, we rushed to Sunward Park Hospital. They couldn't assist me. There were not dentists over the weekend. Oh, that was just so horrible. That was the most painful pain I've ever felt. And the reason why I dragged the back tooth extraction, I knew it was going to be a surgical operation, and I was just scared. I was scared of someone putting me to sleep because that has never happened to me. So, and then I had to go remove it with another dentist now a maxillofacial surgeon, Dr. Karaji, in Mediclinic Centre. Yeah, and then he did such a great job. I think on the day I was in too much pain to even think about, oh, they're gonna put me to sleep, I'm scared of this. I was just like, even when the anesthetist came, it's just like, do what you need to do. Actually, I didn't talk. I was just like, my mom was waiting there. It was just like sad, but yeah, that was a successful procedure. Although I do have side effects from removing the teeth that I don't know. This is also a self-diagnosis, but I've realized that ever since I removed, I think one thing that I've been afraid of with removing my wisdom teeth, I ended up removing all 4 because I was just like, teeth are a problem to me, and I might as well remove everything. One thing I've been scared of when it comes to removing teeth was the damaging the nerve, and it's very close to the nerve, and that's why it needs a maxillofacial surgeon. And if you damage the nerve, there's so many after effects. You can just read on it. But guys, I've realized that ever since that surgery, and I realized this because of my vlogs, my face, there are places on my face which just twitch, like it twitches out of the blue. Like, I just find my lips going up or something. I don't know, there's just some after effects that happen there, but thank God it's not permanent. I hope it doesn't become permanent. It just happens once in a while, like but yeah, I'm just glad that was over. But before you know it, I had to deal with my front teeth. Actually, I knew I had to deal with my front teeth from when I did that surgery, but it's just that I didn't have the funds for the front teeth. And yeah, so as I was after doing that operation, I started looking for a proper another dentist. Guys, I've changed dentists so many times. Oh my goodness. Nah, like, it's my childhood doctor in Weinbeck. There's the Rembek strange doctor. There's the 2 Karaglen doctors. There's the Garden City doctor. There's the maxillofacial surgeon. I went back to Karaglen. Sure, there's the Joburg Gen doctors. I think it was 2 of them. 9. And now I'm on my 10th dentist. The 10th dentist that gave me a smile. Anyways, I don't regret it, by the way. I really don't regret my journey and changing the dentist. I changed them for a reason. So yeah, now let's talk about my recent experience and what you guys are seeing now on the thumbnail, what you guys saw on the thumbnail before clicking on this video, which is my recent experience, my procedure that happened last week, right? So I think it's been my front teeth have been a concern, and like the gaps, the holes, it was getting rotten, and like my confidence has been gone. And I actually realized since the beginning of this year that that I was no since last year that I was no longer taking selfies, and like it was no longer a thing. And I used to be a person who would take the phone and take a selfie. That's how my confidence was really a little bit taken away from me, because of my teeth. And yeah, so I decided to go deal with them because it was becoming worse. And also my mother, I love my mother for telling me the truth as it is, like, hey, you need to deal with those teeth, you know. And I knew I had to deal with them, and I wanted to. So I just, you know, I one of the days I just walked, I found this page on Instagram. Actually, my colleague, my manager at the time, referred to me, I think last year. Then I've been having them on Instagram, so I'm seeing their before and afters. Then I decided to finally go to them. I went to do my teeth at the Smile Company. There's different branches. I went to the Honeydew one, and yeah, so the first day I walked in there, I was not going to do anything. I was just going to find out information. When I got there, oh, they ended up convincing me to wash if I really need to do the procedure. And I was just like, let me just do it. I washed the teeth, and I think it was 1.5. I think it was 1.5. I'll confirm. And that was unplanned. I was just like, what, guys? And mind you, if I do any procedure after June, my medical aid savings are already finished, because yeah. And yeah, so I did that. I washed the teeth, and then I had to make an appointment 2 weeks later to come and do the fillings. I actually did fillings, guys, and it kind of looks like veneers, but it's not veneers, it's fillings. So I am actually waiting for a quotation for veneers right now, and I don't think it's something I'm gonna do this year, but I will do it. So for now, I could only afford fillings. So when I spoke to her, actually, let me tell you about my first time going there, seeing the doctor when I was washing. I was like, hey, I actually saw your page on Instagram. I see the befores and afters, and I really like them. So I don't know which doctor. I see there's a lot of doctors. They just booked anyone. She was like, oh, well, that's great, because most of those befores and afters were done by me. I'm like, oh, that's great. Then the Holy Spirit sent me right here. I was so happy that I got the right person at the right time. Hey, Isaiah 60:22. Is that you? Anyways, so yeah, she was the person actually who did most of the work on that Instagram page. And then I told her about my budget, and then she's like, okay, we can do fillings for now, but she must let me know if you're gonna do veneers, because I need to polish them in a certain way. And she told me that, you know what, actually I can actually do the fillings so neatly that you will hardly see that it's fillings. And she did just that, guys. Like, so when I went there, I was not confident at all. I already had the holes in between my teeth. After cleaning the teeth, yes, this is how my tooth looked like after cleaning. And this is just after, like, removing the old filling I had. That's why there's the huge gap. And just after cleaning, that's how my teeth looked like. And the after, guys, the after, no. I was like, are you kidding me? How are you so good? And it took a while. It took about 3 hours, guys, like opening my mouth like this. It was a lot. I was tired afterwards, but when I looked at myself, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe, like, with just fillings. Guys, I'm feeling so happy, and I can smile. Oh, guys, look at my smile. Look at my smile. When was the last time I confidently smiled like this? And then she's like, yeah, no, she polished them very well, and she told me that, but she would advise that I do the veneers afterwards. This would just save my teeth for now, but she'd advise I do them so that it still shows a little bit that it's fillings. You know, you can still see that it's fillings. But yeah, I am happy. Like for me, it was just like the fact that I can no longer see those holes that I was seeing when I took pictures. Guys, I got to the car and I just cried. Like it was such an emotional moment. Like, you see, now I want to cry again and I don't want to cry. It was such an emotional moment for me because, you know, you never realize that confidence is going away. You never realize that, oh, you actually stopped taking pictures. And I realized it now, because now I can actually look at myself and actually take the pictures. And I was so happy. I was like, no amount of money, like, I don't care. Like, you know, I was just like, it's worth everything. It's worth every cent that I spent on it. I've spent a lot personally on this journey of I don't even want to calculate. You guys, I spoke about 10 dentists, and the 10 dentists I didn't visit once. Some of them I visited them like 10 times, 5 times, with one tooth after the other. Like I said, I have more than 10 fillings on in my, it's my upper jaw, by the way, nothing on the lower jaw. So it's been quite a journey, and for me, I think I see the pain and the everything. The most important thing for me was to fix my front teeth, my smile. That was the most important thing, and I was so happy on the day, and I'm still so happy today. And there are still some problems that I need to sort out, like my one tooth on the side just started becoming painful after this procedure, and it's something I need to deal with right now. Like, I'm just, you know, I'm just hanging in there. I'm tired of complaining, guys. I've been complaining about teeth. I'm just hanging in there. Although sometimes it breaks me apart. It breaks me up. It breaks English, because it breaks my heart sometimes when I just start feeling the pain, because I'm just like, it's like I solved the one issue and then the next issue is happening. And that's what happened even last year before the surgery, where I actually went into theater. I was from solving one issue, then next thing the other tooth broke. So now I just fixed my front smile. Now my other tooth is painful, and it's the tooth with the filling. It's actually this one, and I need to sort that out. And I'm just praying to God that can it sustain me until next month, like, because it's only ever been painful once. Since the fillings in front, and I'm just praying. And yes, it's very sensitive to cold water and everything, and my dentist did mention that something I need to attend to very soon. But yeah, it's been a journey. It's still going to be a journey. I actually want to get a tooth here for this gap, and I will fix the one that needs fixing right next to it. And yeah, I mean, besides everything, I'm so grateful. Like, I am so grateful for restoration of my smile. Okay, so in total, I paid, like I said, with this new dentist that I have now, Dr. K. Padiachi, the washing I paid 1.5. And then for this procedure I paid 5,200. For the fillings in front, it was on 4 teeth. So in total, I can, guys, what is 1.5? Yo, wait, 6.5 plus 2. Yo, guys, maths. What is 5.2 plus 1.5? It's like 6.7. Yeah, let's just say I've spent almost 7,000. Let's just say 7,000 for the entire procedure, the washing and the filling of the front teeth. So 7,000, and it was worth it. It was worth it. For now, I'm waiting for the quotation for the veneers. If I've received the quotation by the time I release the video, I'll just attach it or put the amount of how much I need to save for the veneers. Yeah, and veneers, guys, is just basically like, it's like a fake tooth. No, not fully a fake tooth, because they kind of grind your own teeth and they put a covering on top, and it can last long, like I think around 15 years. You guys can Google, but I heard they were speaking about it on a show that I was listening to while driving here, driving from work. I'm actually from work. Yeah, so yeah, it lasts longer. So I'm thinking of going that route. I don't know if it's going to be now or it's going to be next year, but it's definitely going to be done. But for now, I'm grateful for my fillings, which gave me my smile back. Ah, guys, I am so happy. I am so happy. I am extremely happy for my smile. And yeah, I guess now we continue with the journey. The journey doesn't end here. There's still more things to be done, to be fixed. Guys, don't forget to brush your teeth. Bacteria is very dangerous, more especially if you've got a thin enamel like mine. I mean, it even attacks the thicker enamels, and like, bacteria is dangerous. And a doctor of mine, no, not a doctor, I once attended a conference. There was a medical company where she was speaking about teeth. They're like, you know what, it's even better to brush your teeth in the evening than brushing them in the morning, because if you don't brush them in the evening, all that bacteria builds up. Imagine the entire night your mouth is closed. Brush your teeth in the evening, like morning and evening. Don't forget the evening is very important. I'm also trying to remember. So it's not like I'm perfect on it, but I do know the facts and stuff. But yeah, that's basically been my journey. If you have any questions regarding my journey, please do ask. And if I left out anything, you guys can ask in the comment box. I'll answer, or I'll kind of answer it in the vlogs in between, because it's still going to be a journey. There's still so many things I need to sort out, but for now, I'm really grateful for the restoration of my smile. And yeah, that is it from me, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and catch up on my old videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys on another one. Bye bye.